Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you some Fiddlesticks. He's still extremely strong after the recent changes. Fiddlesticks actually didn't get any changes as far as I'm aware, but other junglers did, such as Hecarim. Hecarim essentially got buffed, so should be an interesting game. Up against an Ignite Lethal Tempo Shyvana. Shyvana is a bit of a cheesy jungler. Her first 5 levels are very underwhelming. However, once she hits 6, she becomes quite viable. We have the standard Electrocute with the perfect timing Cosmic. We're going to start on our red buff and go straight into Wraps. We told our teammates to keep watch, but outside of that, they don't need to leash us. So you want to make sure you don't reset your red buff. Even if you accidentally reset your Wraps, it's not a big deal because your red dies way after your Wraps are going to die. Your Wraps die from just 2 or 3 drains. About 3 drains. Your red takes 4 or 5 drains. And we already started the first one on the red as well, and it's still taking way more. So we'll take red Wraps same time and path down. It's technically faster to start on your red and Wraps than it is to start on your blue and Gromp, since Gromp spawns in quite a bit after the blue. You can take blue and Gromp perfectly at the same time on Fiddle, so being able to do that's nice. Raptors and red buff spawn in at the same time, which is why you generally just red straight into Wraps. Take Krugs. Even though this pathing is pathing away from where you want to go, it's still very efficient and really is fastest way to clear. Go double points and W. Both comps are really strong late game. Ooh, Trend didn't get the crit. Oh, rip Trend. Got cheese down. Shen's hard to deal with. Top and mid both died solo. That's not a good look. Not a good start at all. Go ahead and toss my phone. It keeps going off. It must be in a group text. I usually like to do a drain on the wolves before I pull, so I don't accidentally reset. Doing wolves and blue at the same time is probably the hardest. Hit them both with an E and a W. Some red buff autos. And that should be it, really. Finished around 315. We still have Smite. If we would have used Smite, we would have finished pre-315. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. I don't think their jungler's going to be here. She should have pathed top side. She didn't come for this bot scuttle. Shen's not taking the fight. Auto attack E and the W. I should win this, honestly. Shyvana doesn't have flash either. He held taunt forever. I'm just gonna help him push wave real quick because he's low. Yeah, Shen, that was actually really good that he held taunt for so long and made it to where it was hard for me to go into him. He just needed to hold it a little bit longer, and that situation might have turned out better. Might have turned out a little bit better. My bot lane's crashing wave. Yeah, that shouldn't even have shown there. That was a waste. Rakan really wants to ward. Oh, wow. They had me caught out. Burned my flash. That sucks. At least we didn't die, but still really sucks. We're getting off some big drains on the minions. Smite that. Fear her into drain. And they both should die here. She doesn't have flash. That's huge. That's really, really big. We're getting so much XP out of this as well. Just had to kite out the Rakan. We didn't start our drain until his knockup went off there. Gave us quite a bit of value. The more people and more minions and monsters you're draining, the more health you're going to get back. So when they try to fight you like that, Fiddle's incredibly tanky and does a large amount of damage as well. We'll pick up a Dark Sill into an Amp Tome, push back out onto the map. Shen is doing quite a bit. I just need to get 6. I can't help mid. This Shen's playing pretty well. And, well, maybe I could go mid. I kind of want to clear into it. Like, if I rush it here, it might pan out, but by the time I get there, it might not be gankable, if that makes sense. A lot of times when people are in a dumb spot, they're only in it for, like, let's say 15, 20 seconds, and by the time I got there, that could have ended. Turns out Shen is really over lingering. So in hindsight, going there would have been good. I'm very surprised he stayed there for that long. That is very surprising. Karma should be able to handle it though. Should be. Got him with the E. It's actually really good that I got that. We're going to be able to carry the game really hard with the extra gold. Trista's low, so she wants to back. Looks like she already spent her gold though, because she grabbed the Noon Quiver. We'll E into Q, do maximum damage, smite it before W goes off to do even more damage. And we just hit a pre-7 minute level 6 on Fiddle. Awesome. We have our Dark Soul ready as well. Pretty optimal. Very nice. We'll check the brush. We'll go straight over. Hit him with our Q, walk him down. Into W. Got off pretty much a full drain cycle there. We get him with an E. I have ZHONYA still. I can bait him out. Yeah, Fiddle's insane, man. Fiddle damage is just nuts. It's all from how much XP we drain. If our teammates had an extra 10% XP because I wasn't sharing, what good would that do? When we had our R there, that R set up 3 kills. If we didn't have R, we would have gotten 0 kills. I don't want to stay for Dragon because I'm really low and I don't know where Shiv is. Alright, there she is. She's probably about to hit 6 because she's been AFK power farming. I'm going to go for ZHONYA's. Ooh, they made ZHONYA's more expensive. Yeah, I liked doing the ZHONYA's rush, but they made it quite a bit pricier. It was only like 2,600 gold. It looks like they gave it a lot more AP though. It used to only give like 45, 50. So it's definitely a better mid-late game item, but its first item rush, it's not nearly as appealing. It doesn't give near as much as it used to. Go ahead, hit it with an EQW. Drain does a lot of missing health damage. So the more health it's missing, the more damage it does on the N. Expulsion. Waiting for the blue buff to come up. Drain them both down. Always max drain first on Fiddle. I miss the good old days on Fiddle when you could E-max. That was a lot of fun. The E-max days. Our R's up. We could look for a big play. Trinimir stole my red. Kind of annoying, but I wasn't playing on that side of the map, so it's not the end of the world. Since I had camps up on this side and my R, we have lots of opportunities. It's just when you're behind as a jungler, or when certain opportunities aren't available, when your teammates are stealing your camps early, it can put you really far behind. As long as we're 6 though, it can only cause so much damage. Just is looking for the all-in. I'm gonna drop my smite on that. Shiv's coming. She's gonna be right here. And Shiv's literally here. Shiv's bot side. I'm just pinging it out so she knows. Notice how I'm not pinging the Triss. I'm just giving her the information. If I'm pinging her, she doesn't know what that means. But if I'm pinging where the Shyvana is, it's a little different. Looks like Trinimir got a kill with my red buff, so basically that's an assist for us. This doesn't seem to be awarded. Since we're level 6, we can tell with effigies. We'll probably just flash into him. This guy's in a really bad spot. Right when he sees Trin, he's going to run. Get him with the R. QEW. You want to E right as your fear's about to end. This game's wrapped, honestly. This game is super, super wrapped. This is probably going to be a 15-minute game. I'm okay with that. On this account, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a climb just to keep certain thought processes fresh. Because no matter what elo I'm playing at, whether it's Iron, Silver, Gold, Plat, Diamond, Master, GM, or Challenger, I always like think through the process of what's optimal, what's not optimal, what's the best play, etc. But if you play at like super low elo for too long, there's certain things that you're not as fresh on. So that's mainly what this account's for, to just brush up. I'm in Smurf queue right now. These people are roughly platinum to master level players. We're going to try to climb this account up before the season ends. Just keep some games in, keep our skills fresh. Rakan's desperate. They can't play bot anymore. Trista's a pretty good counter to Jhin. Jhin has to play very safe into that matchup. Triss has a lot of all-in power that Jhin can't get away from since he's immobile in the early game. Jhin gets a lot of mobility later in the game from his crits. Every time he crits, he gets a fudge load of movement speed. The more crit he has, like the faster he goes, that type of thing. So whenever he lands a crit, boom, zoom. I think we should have just dove it. Like I had R. Shen has 0 magic resist, only 200 health item. I guess 2 kills bot's better than 1 kill mid, but Shen's gonna have R anyway, so. Hit him with a Q into R. Oh, wait, how'd that cancel my R? He didn't even touch me. It even made this sound. That's really jank. That's really jank. I don't think that should have canceled my R, to be honest. It even made the impact sound very buggy. They got some stuff top. We're going to get some stuff bot. They might actually get first turret. Oh, nice. We still got first turret gold. That's pretty big. Got him with blue smite drain. Shen took quite a bit of damage from that. So did Trend, I suppose. Hit him with both with a double E. They're trying to get a lot of value out of this Herald. They're following it all the way in on our Darius. So they are getting some decent value out of it. And we might actually need to reset here in a second. Them getting those turrets isn't too big of a deal. As long as we keep getting dragons, that's what matters. In hindsight, I should have gone up there once I was mid. The whole team's just... Not the whole team, but a few players are making weird decisions. We don't need to fight them. They're not even pressing our turret anymore. There's nothing to fight for over there now. Our R's up. We could go wipe Jhin. I don't think we're on a ward right now either, so now is a decent time. That's a big wave as well. Jhin has only tier 1 boots. We should be faster. We went missing. Krugs aren't up, so he's not on Krugs. Dragon's definitely the win con this game. We got Rocket Belt. We're good to go. Rocket Belt is a lot like a Vayne Tumble and a half. We'll just call it 2 Vayne Tumbles. If you count the movement speed it gives you for a second and a half after the tumble, then it's basically 3 Vayne Tumbles. So really nice. Practically a Lucian Dash at that point. Just doesn't go over walls. Oh man, that's not good. Go ahead and RN, the Rocket Belt, hit him with the E, the blue smite. Try to walk this down. I still have my fear. We could just take Dragon off that. Actually worked out really well. I don't think that was meant to be a bait by Trinmere, but it ended up turning into it. Since they were behind and they chased, it didn't end well for them. Whenever you're behind, it's best to let the enemies make the mistakes rather than trying to chase. They're not full item. Trin's a full item, I'm a full item. That was a very tough fight for them. Ooh, we need to get up over here on this. Got it. This is weird. Big drain. It went to Shen. That's better than it going to Jhin. I still think it's worth for Dragon. It just sucks that we didn't really play for Dragon as a team. People just kind of split up. Me and Triss got left to die a little bit. I don't think I've seen Phantom Dancer Trin before. It's kind of interesting. These guys are fighting really hard on my blue side. Go ahead and pick up some control wards. We should only really team fight when Fiddle R's up. If we're fighting without Fiddle R, it's usually a bad 5v5. Karma's put in some work. Shen's looking for the recall. Wukong is very, very fed. Yeah, they took my blue. What a bunch of buttholes. QEW. My Drain can see him even when he goes invisible. Yeah, that's what they get. They got destroyed for overstaying. I think Trin has dash. He's just not sure if he wants to follow this. Gonna R over. Yeah, they're not. They didn't stay. They're foolish, but not that foolish, I suppose. We have our flash. We could find a big play. You never really want to let the enemies have vision of you unless it's for a particular reason. If they don't know where you're R'ing from, your R's are going to be a lot more successful. Siobhan is farming a lot. She has more CS than me, but she also has a fraction of our KP. We have 9 KP, she has 2. First item, Rush Shyvana. Bork is good. She's going to be really squishy, though. Hit him with a QEW. Notice how I held my CC for as long as possible. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What? Oh, Shen R'd in. Alright. Yeah, Wukong went invisible and Shen R'd. You can't see it on Invis champs like an Eve, Twitch, or Wukong. So I didn't even know Shen was going to be there. That was wonky, man. So even though they were on top of us, we held our fear until our teammates could start hitting. Because if we feared early, then by the time our teammates could start hitting, the enemies would just run away. So we held it for a little bit there. Really wonky fight, though. If I could have flashed a little bit sooner, they timed that really well. I think our team's fighting too much. Like, there's nothing to even fight for here. Trist might pop off. I mean, Wukong's 2 full item. Wukong really fed. Now RN Rockabelt, QEW, Blue Smite. This is bad. I'm gonna fear her away. She didn't have vision. Let's just play for dragons. We don't need to take these fights. Wukong's so fed. It's insane. He took a full Fiddle R, but he has Hex Drinker, so it just didn't do much at all. We haven't had CS for a while. They've gotten all of our shutdown gold. We're not even really ahead anymore. I guess Wukong is low. He's probably based. We get... Ooh, that wasn't a double fear. Darius gets the kill. This is gonna reset because Darius is swapping the aggro. Okay, cool. I'm surprised it didn't reset. I was farther away. It should have turned around and hit Darius. It really should have reset there. That was really weird. Every time it swaps aggro, it loses 1 little bar of patience, and we swapped aggro like 2 more times when it was on 1, but it just glitched for the good. Herald is an extremely glitchy, buggy camp. Basically just makes stuff up. Got double points in R. We're going to be huge this fight. Wukong's 2.5 fulls. We get him with the fear over the wall. Fear into silence drain. Shen should... Oh, Shen's... What? How's Shen so fast? Got it with Blue Smite. Fear. Silent slow. Drain. Stop their backs. I don't know if that's worth though. I might actually die off this. Yeah, Wukong's scary. It looks like Wukong R Triss supposedly. As long as we get Dragon, I'm happy. Shen's kind of low. I think Shyvana's low. So it should work. Since I'm kind of glad Wukong invested in the Hex Strength though. Trin's gonna be able to solo him at some point. Since Wu has magic resist, the Hex Drinker isn't really gonna do anything. Oh ho ho! Got him with the Blue Smite Drain. I don't think Shen realizes he got left for dead. Got her with the Fear Drain. And yeah. Wukong had nothing. The Triss call out on no Wukong R was really good. So when Darius pulled Wukong into the pit, it didn't turn into a 2v5 and we all die. Instead, it's just Wukong's dead now. Wukong shouldn't have approached. When you don't have the means to take something, it was almost like he was just wanting to check if we were on it. But if we were, it's like, then what? They had no way of really doing anything there. I was pretty greedy of them. Pretty greedy. Our R is up, so is the Herald. We need to get in a setup position here. We have a minion wave, cannon wave. Looks like team actually wants to reset. That's fine. We're sitting on a lot of gold. Not enough though for Hourglass. Triss is pretty big with true damage, so is the Trin. That's good. The enemies just have a massive armor stack. It's kind of interesting how much armor they built, to be honest. Because like me and Karma both do magic damage, and like plated on Jin, I disagree with that entirely. I'll just hit him with a fear. Dao even has tenacity. Trin's still in my camps. I really need some gold for my ZHONYAs. It'll make it way easier to survive. They can't hit me with Wukong R or Shenton or whatever. We'll pop it right when we need it. This guy's out of position. He does have Gale Force. Yep. Gale Force is so broken. It gives everyone a Lucian dash. Way too good. The only thing that keeps certain champions balanced is their specific amount of mobility, and then you get items that heavily manipulate it. I don't even need an R for this. We'll rock about and the Q, E, W, blue smite. Rakan now doesn't have R. No clue how they're going to team fight us. I need someone to body block for me here. I had to lay Herald, so let's go ahead and drain real quick. Wukong's top side. We're actually going to lose inhib here. That sucks. That really sucks. We'll have our effigy block, I guess. We didn't actually lose the inhib, so it's still not a terrible fight since we got gold advantage. Now I get ZHONYAs off of it. Shyvana is a big issue once she kind of hits that 3-4 item power spike, because initially she kind of needs Bork to have damage, and then she's lacking tankiness. Once she gets this Sunfire into one more item, she'll be really hard to kill. Drag Souls are obvious win con here. I don't like this fight at all. It's so forced. This is so bad. Like, what are they doing? Why are we fighting this? I'm not even over there. I guess I have to walk over there. I don't like this fight, though. And the thing is, if I walked sooner, what if a minion wave or a ward saw me? They would just run anyways. It's such a waste of time. Bye, Wukong. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, Shen's dying at least. That was such a forced fight, though. Drag Souls are easy win con. Let Trin have it. Ooh. Is he actually gonna get away? What is happening? Okay. Yeah, Trin needs red. We'll go set up Dragon. Our R is gonna be up. Guess I'll leave a ward on this so that just in case they try to cheese. Wukong really needs to die first, but he has GA, so maybe we just go for Jin. Jin could put pressure on the Trin with the range. The rest are melee, so yeah, probably just go for Jin here. Fear into EW. Fear him again. I didn't ZHONYAs in time. That's really bad. I should have just R'd. I don't know what I was doing. If I would have R'd, that would have been free. I didn't even think about it. I was just thinking, oh, this is free. We have him in, like, coming out of GA here. I thought we were just going to be able to fear E, but Shyvana chunked me really hard. Shyvana, Wu, and Jin. I don't know why Trin wasn't there, though. That was kind of weird. It's still my fault, like, even if Trin randomly didn't go to drag soul fight for some reason. We still could have stalled it. We didn't need to fight there. but I think we should have just gone to it. This game's a lot closer and a lot more challenging than it should have been. Like, the fact that none of us have any shutdown when we're ahead is ridiculous. It means they're not behind. In fact, they're the only team that has a shutdown, so they're actually kind of ahead. Rockabelt into him. Get him with a slow. Blue Smite, Fear, R. I don't care if I blow everything. I'd rather use R and get a kill than not use R and just die like last time. I couldn't even ZHONYAs in time because I was getting CC'd. We just shouldn't overcommit for Baron. As long as we don't commit too hard for Baron, it's fine, I think. Oh, wait. Who just came over there? Is that Shyvana? Got our Fear, EW, Blue Smite. Oh, this is bad. Rockabelt away. With the Fear, Silence, W. Yeah, Wukong's getting kited out pretty hard here. I just wasted my R. Damn. Wukong's kind of getting chunked. He's healing a lot, though, from his stupid item. That actually turned out really well. Turn just ends. Yeah, our E actually missed him there. He should still die if Karma helps me. I have enough mana for drains from jungle items, so I'll get him with one of these and one of those. One of these and one more of those. Well, it actually didn't let me get one more of those. And that's it. We'll take a quick look at the graphs. What a game. Super messy, super sloppy. We'll take it. Looking at damage ultimate enemy champions, we were top 3 in the game. I'm happy with that, considering we did not have the most kills in the game at all. In fact, Trin had more than double. Tristan had more than double. Wukong had triple. Shen had more than us. So the fact that we did the 3rd most damage in the game, I'm happy with. Good value out of runes. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Fiddlesticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.